Hello and welcome to samcharles.com. This is my first experience of fractionalizing a domain name with demora.com, and I'm just going to go through how to do it yourself, and we will go through it step by step. Now we're on demora.com, and the first thing to do is to create an account. As you can see, you've got lots of information on here. You've got a login button here. First thing we do, click on the login button. In the top right hand corner, you've got sign up. Once you've signed up, you should get an email and it will verify your account. And then once you've done that, you can log in. And then once you log in, we'll just log in here. I've got my details here, okay? You just log in. Then you wait until you get into the dashboard, and you've got many options in the dashboard. You've got your dashboard, your portfolio. Once you've got a domain in there, you've got your watch list, you've got your orders, transactions, settings, and perks. Now, the first thing to do is once you've logged into Demora is to connect a wallet, because you're going to need a wallet to allow yourself to fractionalize the domain name. You also need a small amount of ETH in your wallet, and I'll just explain this in a minute. So first of all, we need to have a wallet, because there's no wallet actually on my account at this moment. So if we go to fractionalize domain, and we'll just go through this quickly. Obviously, when you fractionalize the domain name, the domain will need to be renewed up to 3 years. So if you've got several years on there, you only have to pay for a certain amount of years. Demora normally covers a year, and obviously you'll need to set up the units, and we'll just go through that in a minute. So if we go and set up the wallet, you've got MetaMask, you've got Wallet Connect, and you've got Coinbase wallet. You can pick any of those wallets. The one I'm using is MetaMask. So I'm just going to connect my wallet now. I use, especially use a mobile phone. So obviously, you have the app on your phone. You link it to Demora, and what it's saying to me now, I'm on my MetaMask on my phone. It is linking it to my account on my phone, so your MetaMask would be downloaded as an app on your phone, and then it will ask you to connect. Right, it says it's connected now. Now we refresh the screen. Now you can see the wallet in the top right hand corner. Let's see, it's connected. Now the next thing that you'd want to do is click on fractionalize domain. So you need to choose the domain that you want to fractionalize it, and we'll just go through this stage. So as I said before, in order to fractionalize it, the domain needs to go over to free name. So if you have your name on free name, that's even better, but it will have to go over to free name. Okay, so once we're up to this stage, we click on proceed. So the domain name that you want to fractionalize, so whatever it is, you type the domain name in here. So this particular one, and my name is actually on free name. And these points below are basically options that if you have registered the domain in 60 days, or the domain's locked or a redemption, you won't be able to fractionalize the domain name. You can't do that. You'd have to renew it, and you'd have to have the domain name longer. Okay, so we'll check the domain name now. Okay, so you'd put a price for the domain name. So whether it be $5,000, and say 1,000 units. The minimum takeover price can be 5,000. Now you can set up these options, you know, whatever you wish to do, you can set these options up. I'm just setting this up as an example, so we'll just have a look, see what happens now. Okay, once you get to this stage, you got your insurance fee, you got your network fee. At the moment it's currently free, and in the future obviously they will charge insurance fee, and obviously there'll be a network fee, but at the moment free name Demora are covering this. So now we're just about to fractionalize the domain name, and we'll click on here, and this should be now fractionalizing the domain name and going on to the Demora platform.